Hello and welcome to another Ask Me Mondays. Today I feel a bit sick. I might be a bit slow, we will see. Still feeling good, but yeah, just sick. You know, vegans, they can get sick. Not that often, I rarely get sick and it's just a bit, I can work productively, I just cannot hit the gym and my energy is just not, my energy is probably normal but not as it used to be through the roof. Anyways, keep that in mind. I might be a bit slow and I just stop when I don't feel right, but I'm feeling good. Let's get into your questions. Do you personally buy most of your veggies organic? I don't. Most of them would be over 50% and that is not the case. I would say maybe 30 to 40% of my produce is organic. Yeah, around that. Or maybe half of it. I wish we would live in a world where there wouldn't be a label as organic. I wish there would be a world where everything is just organic as a default, because that's how it should be. That's how we should do agriculture. But unfortunately, no, it's not. And you have to spend more to buy organic. And when I earn even more money, then I think I will buy 100% organic. But it's not really necessary. It doesn't make much of a difference. For some stuff more and for some stuff less. For some stuff there's virtually no difference, and I could make a detailed video about that, where it's wise to pick organic and where it really doesn't matter because the stuff is basically organic. It's just not labeled as organic and there's just no difference. Yeah, let me know if you want that. How much protein is recommended for muscle growth? Like, how much protein do you consume? Well, I don't consume any food. I live from air, sun, and love. Oh, just kidding, and that wasn't even funny. How much protein do I consume? Do I look like that's on my mind? Protein is one of the things I least care about, because I know I get protein in abundance as long as I eat enough food, enough calories, and enough variety out of the food categories, those 5: fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, nuts and seeds. When I eat every day, out of those 5 food groups, enough, meaning enough calories, at least my maintenance calories around that, then I get all the protein I need and I don't need to worry whatsoever. But you want a recommendation? I don't count, I eat intuitively. But when I was counting, I aimed for 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram lean body mass. So not what you weigh, but your lean body mass. There are calculators where you can find out your lean body mass, meaning minus the fat you carry, because everyone carries at least 5, 10, 20 kilograms of fat. And because I only want to feed my muscles with protein, not my fat, so 1 to 1.5 gram per kilogram lean body mass, and that is around, for me, 80 to 120 grams of protein per day. So if I have more than 80, all good. If I have more than 120, which sometimes happens or often happens because I just eat a lot, all good. But I don't need to worry about it because I'm always in the sweet spot. I always get enough. Sometimes too much, then my body just gets rid of it. But for me, protein is really easy because I eat a lot. You have to understand, I burn on average 4,000 calories per day. So for me, getting enough protein is easy because I eat that much. But if your maintenance calories is low, it's only 2,000 calories or something, then you have to look a bit more to get enough protein. But still, if you eat out of those 5 groups, you shouldn't have any problem with that. It only gets an issue for me when I'm on a diet, when I'm in a big caloric deficit. Then I would, keep protein more in mind. How can I get the most protein in those little calories I eat per day? But as long as I'm maintaining or lean bulking, what I do right now, protein is not on my mind. Hi, Ferdinand. I noticed when I went vegan that I was losing a lot more hair from my head. Now I've been vegan for over 10 months. It seems to be settling down to a more normal amount of hair loss. Have you heard anything like this regarding a vegan diet and hair loss? Thank you, love your channel. Thank you, and thanks for your question. I asked this question, Dr. Mike McGregor, in this interview, which you can check out up here. And he said diet hasn't really much or basically anything to do with hair loss. One thing, studies found out that rapid weight loss can cause hair loss. So if you are new to a plant-based diet, or you're not, you're already, but when you started and you lost a lot of hair, maybe you were in a big caloric or high caloric deficit, lost a lot of amount of weight and then also hair. So make sure you're not in a big caloric deficit if you lose a lot of hair. And just avoid stress, avoid getting into a depression, negative thoughts. That's also linked to hair loss and aging and stuff. But diet hasn't much to do with hair loss. It's much more genetics, and also emotions can play a big part in it. As I just said, stress, depression, that can lead to hair loss as well, and rapid weight loss. But diet, not really. And if there is, and we haven't discovered it yet, I'm sure a plant-based diet even improves your hair growth. But that's not a fact, that's just my personal bias. Hi, Ferdinand. I have Ask Me Monday's question. Do you have any tips for strengthening the lower back that I could do at home? Thanks, love watching your videos. Thank you for your lower back. I wanted to say deadlifts, but then you said at home. But maybe you have a barbell at home. If you have a barbell at home, then the best exercise to strengthen your lower back, definitely deadlifts. That's basically all I do for my lower back, and my lower back is jacked because I do heavy deadlifts. So if you have a barbell, deadlifts or good mornings are also a good exercise. Or, you know, these holders in the gym where you can lean over. Basically any exercise where you put your torso upright from this position to this strengthens your lower back. So at home, what you could do without weights is just lay down on the floor and then lift your torso up and your shoulder blades back and just hold it statically, and do this 3 rounds or something, or just do a lot of reps where you just lift your torso up and back as much as you can. And if that is too easy, then put something heavy in your hands. Or what you could also do, you stand and you lean forward, and then you just go back up and lean forward, go back up, and do many reps. And if that is too easy, then put something heavy in your hands. But if that both is too easy for you, then go in the gym or get a barbell and do some deadlifts. How to conquer a vegan woman. So that's easy. You have to become a conqueror. It all starts with self-love. You have to find yourself, who you are, what your passions are in life, following them, be on your path, doing your thing, and then you meet people, and when they're like-minded, then just, be who you are. And then you have many attributes women like, that you follow your passion, that you do what you love. And usually when you follow your passion and do what you love, you make a living out of it. You will be successful, you will be fulfilled, you will be happy. All attitudes that makes you attractive. Don't be needy. Don't be desperate. Before I went vegan, I was the skinny guy who didn't know what to do in life, played computer games, and no girl was interested in me. And I can imagine I wasn't interested in myself. But I made myself interesting by loving myself, by finding my passions and following them, and became successful by following them, which made me happy, which makes me successful, which makes me live with purpose, all that stuff that is admirable. So really first learn to love yourself, spend time alone, find what excites you in life and go follow it. And while following it, you become your true natural self. And that is really attractable, and that is the best filter, because you're becoming your true natural self and you attract real like-minded people, not fake like-minded people because you're pretending to be someone and doing something you don't like. No, you do the things you truly love, becoming your true natural self, and you find true like-minded people. Like I find here on YouTube, I just present who I truly am, and people who like me follow me and watch me, and people who don't, they don't. And thus I have a great loving community, because it's like a filter. Becoming who you are, truly who you are, it's the best thing in life, because you only attract the same vibes. So do that, and then conquering a woman is not a problem. Should we make some vegan savage merch? Vegan conqueror. Have you heard of Sebi? What are your thoughts about him? Yeah, I heard did I talk about that already? I don't think so. I heard about him often because you send me, especially on Instagram, so many DMs. You send me so many quotes of him, and I watched a couple of talks. But what can I say? I'm not digging this guy at all. He's for me just a pseudo-scientist he's just a talker. No scientific background, no scientific reference. What he claims is true. No, he just talks, this food is unnatural, so it's really toxic for you. He so often makes what I've seen from him, the naturalistic fallacy, that he believes that when something is unnatural, it's bad for you. But that's really stupid to think like that, because so many things are unnatural. Like this YouTube video is one of the unnatural things, but does it mean it's bad? No. Does it mean it's unhealthy? No. So there's so many things that are unnatural but good for us, and I think we should not thrive for what is natural, but thrive for what is healthy. And he says, oh, tofu is so unnatural and bad for you, it's man-made. It is unnatural, but it's really healthy. Agriculture goes back centuries, and we have modified our food centuries, but like what came out of it, whole grains and legumes are extremely healthy for us. Legumes like tofu, extremely healthy for us. And oh, but it's unnatural. Yeah, your phone is unnatural, taking a bicycle is unnatural, living in a flat is unnatural, talking to a camera is unnatural, having a dog is unnatural. There are a million of things we're doing that are unnatural, but they're not bad for us, but often healthy for us. Because I live in this apartment, I'm not out in the streets, I have way less stress, and that is healthier for me. I have way less worries, which is healthier for me. So I think we should strive for what is healthy and not natural. But if you have a convincing talk of him, link it to me down below. All what I saw, super pseudo-based, super non-scientific, and just, doing the natural fallacy over and over again. Whew, I see I'm ranting here and I stop. Yeah, but believe what you want, do what you want. If you dig him and he makes you eat more fruits and vegetables or eat more plant-based, then that's great. If he got you into a plant-based diet, then that's great. But don't be scared of foods. He said they're bad for no reason. Yeah, that's the bottom line. So I'm so looking forward for your new questions down below. And I hopefully get well soon, because yeah, I hate to be sick. I want to hit the gym so bad. Today would be a training day, but I just cannot train. But I take it easy. Probably watch a documentary called The End of Meat. That is about cultured meat that we grow in a petri dish. And I want to watch it so I can recommend it and make a post about it. I think that's what I will do now. And later I go for a nice table tennis match with my buddies. That's why I love the sport. You can always do it because it's not high intensity. You can even do it when you feel a bit sick, and it's even healthy because you get a little sweat in, you exercise, you move your body. Oh gosh, I love table tennis. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Scorpion Mind, do you have anything to add?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Do I Ask Me Mondays?
Oh, already?
Yeah, it's not Monday today, but the weekend. Normally I do the Ask Me Mondays on the weekend before, Saturday and Sunday. Because I used to do, that was crazy, I used to do, because I do it in German as well, I have a German YouTube channel as well, I used to do the Ask Me Mondays English and German on Monday, and then editing it, and then hurrying up that I can upload it, and there was a hassle, and yeah, I rushed through it, and I realized I'm not enjoying the process, and I made a rant about this exact, that it's all about enjoying the process, because that is life, and we should enjoy life up here, so watch this rant. And so I make only one Ask Me Monday in one language on one day, and the other one on the other day, so I completely, I enjoy the process, I love doing them, they're so fun, and because on the weekend I will be quite busy, that's why I do my Ask Me Monday now. Today's Friday, but my usual routine is that I make the English Ask Me Mondays on Saturday and the German Ask Me Mondays on Sunday, and then edit them both on each day. So Monday I can lean back, everything is already prepped, and they're just, scheduled, and they will publish. And I love the process, love to answer new questions. So if you haven't, leave them now down below. That was maybe super boring for you, telling you that, but I love to give you insights. What's going on in my head, my schedule, all that. daily stuff that is not maybe so important, but just, I should stop talking. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace. Out.